Before we get started with tonight's varsity volleyball game, the Triton Athletic Department is asking for a 57 seconds of silence. This is in remembrance of senior football player Cameron Fairchild, who tragically passed away this past weekend. We ask that during this time we have complete silence as we remember Cameron this evening. Now, welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's varsity volleyball match, featuring your Triton Big Blue Slam and our guest, the Lady Redskins from Knox. At this time, please rise, face the flag. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now, let's meet the starters for tonight's match. First, for the Lady Redskins. Number 6, Becca Ratliff. Number 7, Samantha McGrath. Co-captain number 14, Megan Boland. The libero wearing number 20, Ariana Wallen. Number 22, Brianna Corta. Co-captain number 23, Madison Moss. And number 32, Jaden Williams. Knox, varsity coach is Natessa Nora. And now, the starting lineup for your Big Blue Slam. Lauren Snyder. Number 4, Karen Yates. Number 5, Jolie Rose. The libero, number 6, Kinsey Atkins. The captain, number 7, Madeline Dahl. Number 9, Addison head coach is Derek Evelyn, assisted by Tony Cloco.
All right, welcome everyone to another edition of Triton Big Blue Slam Volleyball. I'm Andy O'Hare alongside the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as the Big Blue Slam welcome in their first conference match of the season against the Knox Lady Redskins. Triton coming with a 4-2 record. Last time out was a sweep here at the Trojan Trench against Argus. The last time Knox is out coming in with a 4-5 record, a win against Westville, and a 3-0 sweep there as well. Knox is 1-0 in the conference standings. One of two teams, them and Cass, in both with a win here in conference play in this early goings of the season. Last season, Triton won this match 3-1 down at Knox. So a different crew out there for the Trojans, obviously, this season. Out there we have Megan Bolin alongside Becca Ratliff and Brianna Korcha in their front row. In the back row, you're going to have Madison Moss, Jaden Williams, and Samantha McGrath, with the libero being Ariana Wallen. Out there for the Big Blue Slam, you're going to have Madeline and Lena Dahl in the front row with Jolie Groves. Back row, you're going to have Taryn Yates, Kinsey Atkins, and Lauren Snyder rounding out the group out there on the floor. So both liberos check in as we get things underway here. And that'll send back Madison Moss to serve it away, the senior. The Knox Lady Redskins looking for their 5th win here. Second win in the conference for them. Looking for it. Kinsey Atkins will return the serve. Lena Dahl gets it back across. Sets a bull and blocked up front by Lena and Madeline Dahl, and then Knox will try to get it back across. Dahl with the set shot, drops it inside the attack line, and there it is. Triton strikes first. Morgan Philman and Maya Davis check in now for Triton as Madeline the ace Dahl goes back to serve it away. Dahl serves it from the back line, goes across. Moss answers. McGrath gets it across for the Lady Redskins. Sets the Lena Dahl, blocked up front there by Korcha. Strong hit there for Becca Ratliff as Knox is now on the board, finding their first point, swinging it through the wall there. And she'll go back to serve. Ratliff gets it across. Yates there to answer. Feldman with the soft shot goes out of bounds. And Knox takes her first lead of the set. Ratliff swings away, back corner. Yates has got to take it off the arm, and that'll be an ace for Knox. As they run down the ball here. Ratliff will go back for a second straight serve. Up by 2 here. Atkins answers. Lena Dahl swings through but hits the net on that one, and Knox extends their lead. Ratliff swings it across. Atkins answers. Feldman swings, goes a little too strong outside the back line. Triton starting off a little slow here in this opening set. So Ratliff turns it away, off the top of the net. Maya Davis, quick nice reflexes right there, and Triton can't answer back.
I'm here.
I know, that's why I had to unmute. I can't talk to myself the entire night. Atkins gets it. Off the set shot in the front corner there. As Knox gets it back across. Bolin had to readjust. They were going to get a Trojan player to cross into the net, and they're going to say it's on Maya Davis. That extends Knox's lead up to 6 here in this first set.
This is our first conference game?
Yep, first conference game of the year for Triton. Second for Knox as that one goes into the net. As checking in now will be Megan Tim and Addison Veers back in action along the front line as Lena Dahl back to serve it away. Dahl serves it across, goes back row, Moss there to greet her. Addison Veers got a piece of it. So we're going to say, and Veers, they're going to say she crossed under the net. Knox back to serve again. Back there now is Brianna Korcha. One of 6 seniors here on this Knox group. 2 soft to the serve, and that one goes in the net, and Triton back to serve again. Jolie Groves now going back to serve. She'll get it across. Bolin and Justice Williams had to work for it there. Williams sets it and blocked up front, but it's going to hit the top of the net, and it'll stay Triton's ball. So they're going to call 4 hits on the Lady Skins. Samantha McGrath kind of hit that one right into the net. It's Groves now with her second straight serve. Bolin tips it across. Kinsey Atkins there to answer. Feldman goes back row. Moss gets it across. Kinsey Atkins with a nice dig. McGrath going to set up Wallen. She'll hit it from beyond the attack line. Back to Jolie Groves on the far side. Addison Veers tries to tip it across. And Knox gets the point. As Bolin now going back to serve. 9-4 is our score here in the set. Dahl setting up Addison Veers, who swings through the block real strong of Justice Williams and Madison Moss in the front row. That one goes and it hits the line in the back row from Justice Williams. Right on the line. Bolin sends her serve across. Taryn Yates got it across. Knox back again. Addison Veers winds up, swings, goes back row to Wallen. Bolin will hit it from beyond the attack line to Madeline Dahl on the far side. Kinsey Atkins sets it up. Addison Veers can't quite get that one to go across. An 11-4 lead now for the Knox Lady Skins. Not sure what happened. Okay. Someone crossed under the net? So we're going to say 11-5 now. As Kinsey Atkins now serves. Strong serve to the back row as she'll drop that one in for an ace. Kinsey Atkins finds Triton's first ace of the ball game. Dropped it right back in there, a little miscue in the far corner. As Wallen couldn't quite get in position to get that one. Atkins lines up again, swings it across. Wallen goes to the back row. Dahl sets up Taryn Yates with the set shot. Justice Williams there to answer. Moss tips in. There's a block by Madeline Dahl up there, and Addison Veers drops it back across. Kinsey Atkins back for a 3rd straight serve. Line drive serve. Ball had to almost go all the way down to get that one. Yates now swings across, tipped. Knox can't keep it alive, and Triton going on a little run here. A timeout for Knox.
Wow, they took one before we did.
Triton Blue Slam Volleyball is having a fundraiser featuring Bruce's Big Grill Barbecue on Saturday, September 11th in the Triton High School parking lot. Pickup time is from 10 to 1 o'clock. Ticket prices are $10, which you can buy the day of or contact one of the volleyball players or managers. Meal includes pulled pork barbecue sandwich, chips, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. Thank you for supporting your Lady Big Blue Slam. I don't know, but I'm going to start recording those from now on. That's a lot easier. I just hit a button. I ain't got to try to read nothing. I like it. Of course, get out and support your Big Blue Slam volleyball team. We'll also have a little spot for the football team's raffle here in between sets. Of course, to start the game, Triton had a 57 seconds of silence for Cameron Fairchild to start off the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with Cameron and his family and the Triton community. That one goes out of bounds. Feldman and Kinsey Atkins will change places, and Lauren Snyder will check in for Feldman. Also checking is Becca Ratliff for the Knox, as McGrath now back to serve. Groves now. Dahl sets up Taryn Yates, swings through and gets it just inside that back line as Wallen dove to get there, but nice hit by Taryn Yates. They're going to try him back on the board as Addison Veers goes back to serve it away. Wallen there to answer. Ratliff tips it across, blocked up front by Madeline Dahl. And Lena Dahl up front making sure that one wasn't coming back. Both teams now in double digits. As Addison Veers goes to go again. And we can't quite get that one. An ace for Addison Veers. Wallen now. So Ratliff can't quite get underneath that one. Triton another point as they knotted up at 12. Moss returned the strong serve from Addison Veers as Wallen gets it across and Jolie Gross is there to answer. Madeline Dahl tries to sneak it across there. Ratliff goes back row. Nobody in position there in the middle. Kinsey Atkins and Addison Veers will change places, and Korcher will come in along the front row with Ratliff and Moss for Knox. Wallen back to serve it away. Dahl sets up Taryn Yates, who drops it inside the attack line. Nice job by Taryn Yates to disguise that one, and Triton knocks it back up at 13. Strong serve from Yates to the back row. Groves knocks it across, but it goes out of bounds, and Knox regains the lead. Moss to serve now for Knox. Strong serve. Kinsey Atkins had to take that one up high, and she'll knock it back across, but too strong. That one goes out of bounds. Moss to serve it again. Lauren Snyder there to answer. Lena Dahl gets it across and drops it just beyond the attack line. Snyder and Feldman will change places as Madeline Dahl goes back to serve it away. Dahl serves it away. Wallen back to answer. Boland comes in and swings it through the wall, and Knox back on the board. As Lauren Combs will now check in number 12 for Madison Moss. As Knox has gone for full circle when they're serving. As Ratliff goes back to serve. Up to Lena Dahl, who gets it just past Boland, gets it back across, but Triton touches it from the block. And Knox back on the board. Knox looking strong here in this opening set. Triton trying to find a way to answer. Ratliff swings it across, goes out of bounds. That'll send Lena Dahl back to serve as Addison Veers will check in up to the front row. Megan Tim will check in for Knox. As they await Lena Dahl's serve. Feldman tips it across. And Triton draws within one. Things pretty tightly contested here in this opening set. Triton got down early but found a way to fight back. Addison Veers with a set shot, drops it across just inside the attack line, and Triton knots it up at 17.
And the scoreboard might have stopped working.
Lena Dahl serves it back across. McGrath tips it across. Lena Dahl with the quick reflexes to keep that one alive. Feldman, Addison Veers gets it back across. McGrath sets up. Scorchin knocked that one across. Addison Veers rears up, Korch's block, not strong enough. As Addison Veers with a kill shot gives Triton the lead. Did it crash?
I don't know what's going on.
Had some technical difficulties tonight. Trying to get him sorted out. Scorcha gets it across. Dahl now answers. Girls can't quite get there, knotted up at 18. Korcha goes back to serve as Justice Williams Jaden Williams checks in. Williams gets it across, too strong, out of bounds. We're going to say Triton tipped it. Korcha again to serve. Kenzie Atkins keeps it alive in the return. Feldman swings through. Boland tries to kill it across. Jolie Groves can't quite get there in time, and Knox 5 points away. And a timeout for Coach Evelyn in the Big Blue Slam. Of course, coming up, girls will be in action on Thursday against down at Culver, I believe. And then Saturday morning, they'll play Culver Military Academy at 9. That just all changed today, as the boys will play football on Saturday at 1 for varsity.
Yeah,
so,
don't ask me why there's a football player in the background of that graphic.
Oh, that's all right.
I just noticed that.
So they got that all changed around. Also, we're going to have some special guests back to call games Saturday. The Kaden and Mary will be here to help with the volleyball game, and Kaden will stick around when Trenton gets here for football. So we'll finally get to hear Mary's analysis on why Kaden, everything he says, all comes from her. So we'll get the answer on Saturday. I know where the answer comes from, and I know it comes from Mary, but everybody else, now everybody on YouTube and everybody in the Triton area will hear from it now. Korcha sends it back across. Groves now sets it up. Addison Veers can't quite get there. Nice tip by McGrath. Setting up Boland, who hits that one across, but that one hit the top of the net. Still alive. Knox now leads by 3. Fortune now swings it away. Groves there to answer. Dahl now sets up Addison Veer, swings through, and she kills it. 21-19. As Addison Veers with a nice approach, really timed that well, swings it through and found an empty spot back here in the zone. Got the student section all fired up. Groves with a nice surge to the back row to Tim. McGrath sets up Williams, who hits it into the net. Triton now, 1 point down. Groves now serves. Sets up Bolin with the approach and hits that one in the net, and they can't quite get there as it'll be into the net. 4 hits, knotted up at 21. Looks like this opening set's going to come down who wants the juice boxes and the fruit snacks the most. Knox getting in the cross. Kinsey Atkins goes tipped up front, and there it is. Triton takes the lead by 1. And a timeout for Knox. As Triton on a big rally here, coming from 3 down to take the lead by 1.
Do we need a commercial?
If you think you can get one in about 30 seconds.
I don't remember how to do this.
We'll try it again later. We're trying in between sets. There you go.
Well, they're only 30 seconds, but.
Oh, well. Now you're too late.
Yeah. I don't have the magic little, Kenny's little.
His little button?
Quick key thing.
You sure? Or is it,
Oh, well, it might be here.
Oh, that's
I guess
all right.
It's set up for replay, I think.
Yeah, let's just leave it set for replay. It's almost anti-proof, they say, but I'm still afraid to touch it. Groves now to serve to Wallen in the back row. McGrath now setting up Bolin, who swings through. Kinsey Atkins there to answer. Yates gets it back across. Tim to answer for Knox. On back across. Feldman goes back row. Knox can't recover. Triton takes a 2-point lead. Groves again. So Williams swings through. Kinsey Atkins there on the dig. They're going to say a Trojan player crossed under the net. Knox back down by 1 with Bolin back to serve it away. Dahl close to the net, tips it across, and Knox can't recover. Triton now, 1 point away. Lena Dahl. Kinsey Atkins will go back to serve. Don't have a number 3 listed in our program. I guess it's Alex Griffith, as we had a 1 listed. That one goes up real high as Knox trying to recover, and they're not going to. And Triton's going to come back and fight in this opening set to win 25-22. As showed a lot of heart in that opening set as they worked right back into that one. As look at that one to work. So we'll play another, or he's going to try to play a commercial.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, as we get this second set underway, I'm Andrew Harrell alongside the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. We've got Margo running the camera here for us tonight. So we're live from the Trojan Trench. Triton won that opening set 25-22. JV improved tonight to 4 wins on the season, 1-0 in the conference play, as they won in 2 sets, 25-18 and 25-21. As Taryn Yates goes back to serve for the Big Blue Slam to see what they can do here in this second set. Knox showed able to go on some runs. But Triton answered right back, being down 21-18 to roar right across. Take that opening set. McGrath now gets it up for Ratliff. Kinsey Atkins comes in as Dahl will set up Lena Dahl, and she'll swing through and kill it. And Triton opens up with a 1-point lead here in this second set. Yates tries to go to that far corner. Nice try there, but couldn't quite get Knox to pull to it. Moss now to serve. Snyder there to answer for the Trojans. Jolie Groves goes back to Wallen. As Bullen gets there, Lindahl got a piece of it. Kinsey Atkins comes in, tries to get a play on it. Now goes to the back row. There's a little odd exchange there between the players. Moss again into the net. Not up at 2, as Morgan Feldman will check in for Lauren Snyder. Dahl sends it across. It's close to net. McGrath brings it back, so Korchak can get a swing on it. Taryn Yates falling down, gets that one, keeps that one alive for Triton. Kinsey Atkins stabs that one, keeps it alive, and Feldman drops it back across. I think we're going to get a double hit call on Knox as Triton takes the lead. Tim will check in now for Ratliff. As Madeline the ace Dahl back to serve it away. Tim has to keep that one alive. Good play there as Moss can't quite recover. It's Madeline Dahl back to serve it away again, up by 2. Strong sort of the back row. Moss had to make a play on it. Tim keeps it alive, and Wallen can't quite get it to go back across. Back-to-back serves as Knox couldn't quite seem to get it back across. As Madeline Dahl placing those last 2 serves very well. Can't quite clear the net. Knox back on the board. Tim to serve now, back row. Kinsey Atkins pulls away at the last moment. That one goes out of bounds. Good decision by her to pull back on that one. Lean it all back now to serve. McGrath blocked by Veers. Laying it all back across. Moss to answer. Swallen hits from beyond the attack line. Taryn Yates there to return it. Addison Veers, kill shot to the far corner. Starting to look comfortable. First game back for her. Laying it all, send it across. I'm going to double hit call on McGrath. And Macy Hensley will now check in. Did some nice plays there in the JV contest earlier. And it all sends out from beyond to the far side of the attack line there. Taryn Yates answers. That one blocked up front by Korch and McGrath, and a little miscue there in the back row. As Knox back on the board as they end the run. Jaden Williams will check in now. Korcher will serve it across. Taryn Yates there to return. McGrath with a nice tip across. Morgan Feldman gets that one just inside the line on the far side. No one home to answer. And Triton sees double digits here in the second set. Groves now to serve. Williams swings through, blocked up front by Veers. Another block by Veers and Taryn Yates. Another block. It's a block party among the front row for Triton. Bolin back goes to go back row. Yates drops it across. Taryn Yates is going to cross under the net. 10-5 is now our score. Bolin to serve. Drops it in. As the Veers can't quite get there in time. Good serve by Bolin. And there's an ace for Knox. That's their second ace of the match. Dahl tries to set it across. Madeline Dahl swings through, and the block not strong enough from Jaden Williams. As Addison Veers with another kill. Kinsey Atkins can't quite clear the net. As Ratliff looks to check in now. McGrath back to serve. Kinsey Atkins on the return. Dahl sits up Taryn Yates, who swings that one through. Right through the wall, just off the top of the net. Triton back on the board as Addison Veers back to serve. Lauren Snyder will check in. And Addison Veers with a strong serve. Knox can't quite answer back. Veers' serve goes off the top of the net. Knox to answer the block, not strong enough from Lean at all. Kinsey Atkins will check back in. as will Korcha for Knox, as Wallen goes back to serve. Atkins on the return. Madeline calling it out. Lena gets it across. Ratliff into the top of the net. Madeline sets up Taryn Yates, who swings through. Moss there to return. That one goes out of bounds on the hit from Korcha. Yates a strong serve, goes back to the back row corner there, and Knox still with one chance to get it across, and does. Kinsey Atkins there on the return as Yates goes back across. And a timeout for Knox. Triton Blue Slam Volleyball is having a fundraiser featuring Bruce's Big Grill Barbecue on Saturday, September 11th in the Triton High School parking lot. Pickup time is from 10 to 1 o'clock. Ticket prices are $10, which you can buy the day of or contact one of the volleyball players or managers. Meal includes pulled pork barbecue sandwich, chips, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. Thank you for supporting your Lady Big Blue Slam. I hit that other button a little. I hit the wrong button. I need to move that button down, I think.
I got the schedule fixed. Well, the schedule was right. It was the background I was worried about.
Gotcha. So Ratliff, McGrath, and Korcha up front. Wallen, Moss, and we don't have a name for number 3. She wasn't listed, but I'm going to guess it's Alex Griffith because we don't have a number 1 out there. Yates will serve for Triton, and that one goes off Griffith. And Triton with an ace. That's their third of the match. As Yates is out there with Kinsey Atkins and Lauren Snyder in the back row. With Madeline and Lena Dahl up front with Jolie Groves. Korcha gets it across. Kinsey Atkins answers. As Madeline sets up Jolie Groves, gets it across. Moss there to answer. Now a little too tall for for Jolie Groves. As Bolin will check in for Griffith. Moss with a strong serve, and that one just hits the line on the ace. Moss to the top of the net. Morgan Feldman will check in and work along the front lines. Madeline Dahl back to serve it away. Knox looking to answer back. Wallen gets it across. Groves tries to go opposite court. Can't quite keep that one in play. Knox on a little bit of a run here. Morgan Feldman hits that one into a block in front by Korcha, and that one there will count for Knox. Feldman gets it across. Korcha tipped it. Bolin tries to hit it. Dahl sets up. Jolie Groves there on the hit. There's 4 hits for Triton. on the nice hit there from Lauren Combs. Korcha swings through. Lena Dahl can't quite bring it back. And Knox inching their way closer to that Trojan lead. Ratliff serves it away, and Kinsey Atkins wisely pulls away from it, out of bounds. That stops the run as Lena Dahl goes back to serve. And Megan Tim will check in. Lena Dahl gets it across on the serve. Ashton Veers tries to get it back across, but Korcha blocked it. Morgan Feldman tips it across. Combs goes back row. So Ashton Veers gets it across the attack line. Bolin swings through, blocked by Veers and Feldman. Bolin can't quite get that one across. She'll hit that one into the net there as Triton hits the 20-point mark. Lena Dahl to serve again. Combs will answer for Knox. Korcha gets it across. Lena Dahl's there to keep it alive as Jolie Gross can't quite get underneath that one enough. And Knox back on the board as Kinsey Atkins will check in for Lena Dahl. Brianna Korcha back to serve it away. Dahl sets up Addison Veers, who tries to swing through but hits it into the net there. As Knox down by 4 now, as they're clawing their way back into this one. They're not going away quietly. This is a tough team, and they showed that in the opening set. They're not going away here in the second. Kinsey Atkins with the dig to keep it alive, or excuse me, the return to keep it alive. Addison Veers hits it across. Bolin swings this. Nice, the Trojan wall up front there kept that one alive. As Addison Veers with the soft shot, drops it just inside the sideline. On the opposite court, 21-16 now. Gross can't quite get that one to go across. As Bolin goes back to serve it away. Madison Moss checking back in for Combs. Kinsey Atkins can't quite get in position to knock that one across. This is where we were at in that second set. A timeout for Coach Eveland. Just tries to focus in Triton in this final goings here of the second set. As the Hall of Famer will get stretched out. Oh, boy. So Triton leads 21-18. Of course, Triton will take on Culver, as we said, on Thursday down at Culver, and then Culver Military Academy will be here Saturday morning. As Bolin goes back to serve. Addison Veers there to answer on the turn. Jaden Williams sits that one too strong, goes out of bounds. 22-18 as Kinsey Atkins goes back to serve it away.
It's all good. I closed my rings for the day.
Okay, well, that's good. You closed your rings there. Kinsey Atkins goes back, road libero to libero on that serve. Well, it doesn't quite clear the net. Knox not going away. I get daily reminders about that too, but the standing part, I'm good for that one during every day. Today may have been a little different.
I don't have the problem standing up. It doesn't register when I'm standing. You have to move around too, and I don't move around.
Gotcha. Dart as Knox finds a 20-point mark.
Moving a mouse around on a mouse pad doesn't count as movement, I guess.
No, I guess not. I do a lot of walking. I hit my steps every day. Yates gets it across, but out of bounds. Knocks down by 1.
Haven't got rid of my Hornets at my house yet, though. But
well, hey, you know, you could get one of the boys from that raffle.
Oh.
For the football raffle, there's a thought.
Well, I hope they're gone by then. Hope they're
True, but still. Groves answers out off the net, and Taryn Yates swats it across. Madison Moss just clears the net, and we're knotted up at 22. See who wants it more in this second set. As McGrath to serve. That one goes out of bounds. Triton up by 1. Addison Veers back to serve it away. Ratliff tries to tip it across. Triton now 1 point away. Veers sends a dart to Moss. McGrath hits it up as Wallen will hit it back across to Triton. Malindahl tries to keep it in play there as Moss tries to go. The block! Oh. Spins around, and then we're going to go into the Trojan bench. That's 24-23. Comes down to the juice boxes and the fruit snacks. Who wants it more?
It's going to be dark when we get out
Yeah.
tonight. Last week it wasn't. Of course, we started a little bit later tonight. But.
Kinsey Atkins answers. Triton looking to go up 2 sets here. Knox not going away. As Moss swings through. Kinsey Atkins stops it. Madeline Dog goes back. Knox looking strong here as Moss will swing it through. Groves will stab it, and Lauren Snyder can't quite get there. Knotted up at 24.
Did you say Knox won their first conference game?
Yes. Don't ask me against who. I just can't remember. And Knox takes the lead by 1. Got to win by 2.
I'm surprised you were able to even find that.
I had my ways.
But you don't know who they played.
Well, I don't remember who they
you
played.
don't remember.
I mean, I didn't say I didn't know who. I just.
Oh, you couldn't remember.
I've slept since then. I had a son with a nasty ear infection that didn't want to go to sleep, so.
That's been resolved.
Oh, yes. You better sleep tonight, let me tell you. Moss tips it across. Lauren Snyder keeps it alive, and Knox will take the second set as they came down from 21-18 to win this one 26-24. It's time for the Triton Football Parents Fundraiser. Money goes towards team dinner, sack lunches for after-game supplies, senior banners, senior night, and team gear if needed by the coach. Raffle tickets are on sale starting in September. They are $5 each or $20 for 4 tickets. Find a player or manager to have a chance at some great prizes. Winners will be announced on senior night at the October 1st home game. Some of the prizes include a $100 gift card from Cornerstone Event Wedding Venue from Jim and Misha Conley. A $200 gift card from Ruoff Mortgage Senior Loan Officer Whitney Swanson. 2 $75 meat packages from Shively Freezer Beef. Tim and Lori Shively, happy cows taste better. I can answer that one as is a fact. A $25 gift card from Robin's Nest. She will be donating a plaque to the football player manager who sells the most tickets. Thank you, Robin, for your support. A $25 gift card from The Standard. 3 free pizzas from Bourbon Street Pizza and 2 free subs in that package. A Riker Net package. A $50 gift card from Journey's Inn from Natalie Brookins and Mike Kuntz. And then the one here, 4 2-hour shifts from the football players. So if you need your garage cleaned, yard work, etc., they will be your helpers for a 2-hour shift. So a special thank you to all those who donated and your constant support of Triton football. So here's your chance, Trojan fans, friends, and family members, to help support Triton football and find a player or manager near you and buy a raffle ticket for a chance at these wonderful prizes.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, time to get this third set underway. As see if she swaps out here as Wallen, the libero, looks to check in. Moss, McGrath, in that front row, we're going to have Bolin, McCorcha, and Ratliff. As Combs will come out, Wallen will check in. Yates, Atkins, and Hannah Snyder in the back row for Triton, with Madeline and Lena Dahl in the front row with Jolie Groves. As Moss goes back to serve for the Redskins. Atkins answers, gets it across. Korcha keeps it alive. Yates calls it out up front, blocked by Korcha. And Knox strikes first. Of course, JV won earlier, two sets, 25-18 and 25-21. Yates has got to run that one down as Kinsey Atkins gets it across. Bolin knocks across for Knox as Lena Dahl goes back row to Wallen. Madeline Dahl's got to run that one back to the corner. Blocked up front, but it's not quite strong enough. And Knox opens with a 2-0 lead here in this third set. A lot of movement from both teams on that exchange. Hannah Snyder gets on across, but here comes Korcha, and she'll knock it back across as they open with a 3-0 lead. Atkins had to take that one up high, close to the net, and Dahl can't quite get there. 4-0 run to start the third set. Moss to serve it across. Kinsey Atkins there to answer. And Korcha's there again to keep it. Knox coming out strong here in this third set. Allendale trying to answer. As Ratliff goes and Kinsey Atkins can't quite get there. As Knox continues to roll here in this third set. And Triton keeps it alive as Allendale gets it across. Bolin swings through. Taryn Yates back there to answer. Allendale drops it back across. Yates keeps it alive here on this near side corner. And we'll get a double hit, and that'll stop the run. Feldman will check in for Hannah Snyder.
Knox beat LaVille 3-0 6 days ago at Knox.
Well, you don't want to keep talking? You have to go hit the red button already? Sheesh. Allendale up to Lenadal. She'll swing through. That one stayed just inside that back corner. As Allendale back to serve. 6-2 is our score. Ratliff answers. McGrath has got to cover a lot of ground to keep it alive as Wallen gets it across. Lenadal tips it across. Korcha will hit that one across without leaving her feet. Kinsey Atkins goes across. McGrath answers. Jolie goes back row, too strong, out of bounds. They're going to say it was a tip from the far judge. The point goes to Triton there as it went out of bounds. Madeline Dahl for a second straight serve gets it across. Bolin swings through, blocked up front by Lena Dahl, and it just stayed in bounds. Triton on a little run of their own. Allendale serves it across. Setting up Korcha, who swings through the wall. Allendale with a set shot. So we're going to set a Bolin here who cycles through. That one just hits the back row. Well, excuse me, the back line there. 7-4 now. And Ratliff's serve goes on the net there. This gives Triton a free point. So Megan Tim will check in, and Addison Veers rotates in for Kinsey Atkins as Lena Dahl back to serve it away. Wallen hits it across. Strong hit. Taryn Yates there to answer. Groves will keep it alive for Triton. Bowling through the block. Madeline Dahl stabs with one hand there. As Taryn Yates gets it back across Tim, he's got to track that one down. Allen just inside that far corner. 8-5 now. It's a nice play by Madeline Dahl to keep that one alive. Reached out there with the one hand, as Kaden and I called it last year, the COVID shot. Kept it alive. Dahl sets up Addison Veers with the approach, goes through and out of bounds. Korcha to serve. Kinsey Atkins on the return. Combs swings through the wall. Feldman gets it through. Addison Veers with the block. Goes back row and just out of bounds by a couple inches. That one just out of bounds. And Knox these double digits. What, am I too loud for you? Oh. What are you watching on TV? Ball keeps it alive. A little miscue in the back row. 11-5 now. So if Denver plays on a Thursday night, are we able to watch that too for calling a game? Just saying. We got the monitor.
I can bring as many TVs as you want.
Well, that works for me. I mean, not there's going to be much to watch on Thursday night, but still, I'm just curious. Poking fun here a little bit. Feldman gets it back across. Moss now sets up Bolin. She'll tip it across, and no one can't quite get there. She finds a soft spot in that zone. 13-5. Knox out in front. And a timeout for Coach Evelyn as he tries to focus back in this group. I got nothing. Oh, boy.
This kid's singing pretty good on AGT.
Oh, boy. Of course, the student section represented down there. As any Triton High Schooler grades 9 through 12, it's free admission all sports season, excluding tournaments and postseason play. So Combs, McGrath, and Bull in the front line for Knox. Tim, Moss, and Korcha to serve. Addison Veers, Madeline Dahl, Morgan Feldman in the front row. Groves, Atkins, and Taryn Yates the back row for the Big Blue Slam. Officials get us sorted out. Kinsey Atkins goes back row. Tipped by McGrath. Kinsey Atkins with a heads-up play to keep it alive. Bolin tip it across. One more hit for Knox. Blocked by Veers. Triton answers back right out of the timeout as Jolie Groves goes back to serve. As Madeline will go. Groves now to serve it. Bolin tips it across. Dahl to answer. Kinsey Atkins up to the net. Tim Feldman blocked by Bolin. Groves had a weird angle at that one. And an ace. That's the fourth one for Knox in this match. They have 4 aces to Triton's 3 here in this match. Yates drops it across. Moss there to dig it back up, and that one goes out of bounds. She tries to go opposite court there. As Kinsey Atkins goes back to serve it away. And you get a substitution here as Griffith looks to check in from Bolin. Moss knocks it through and finds a soft spot in the zone. 16-7, Knox in control here in this third set. As we're tied a set apiece here for these two teams. McGrath goes back row too strong as that one goes out of bounds. Addison Veers back to serve. Triton looks to lock in here. Hannah Snyder, who just checked in, got that one. Lena Dahl hits it with the block up front of the net, kind of bounced it back. It's Kinsey Atkins back in for the Trojans. And Korcha goes up to the front line with Ratliff and Moss. Moss to answer. So Ratliff gets it across just inside that back line. 18-8 as they lead by 10 here in this third set. Wallen to serve. Lena Dahl hits it across, goes to the opposite corner. Blocked up front by the Dahl sisters. Madeline Dahl gets it across. And that hit to the net for Ratliff. As Taryn Yates goes back to serve it away, Triton needing a run here to cut into that Knox lead. Yates strong served to Griffith. Dahl sets up Jolie Groves, who hits it. I think we're going to get a double hit on Knox, and it is. Triton now in double digits. Oh, and that one just, Griffith had to get out of the way in just the nick of time to keep that one alive for them to get the point there. So they'll switch place with Bolin. And Moss back to serve. Now it goes out of bounds. Kinsey Atkins called it out. Madeline Dahl now to serve. Drops across to Ratliff. Bolin hits it across. Jolie Groves hits it, goes back corner. And Bolin can't quite get where she wants. The approach a little early on the approach there. 19-12 now. Dahl to serve again. Ratliff can't answer, and there's the fourth ace for Triton here in this match. Timeout for Knox. It's Coach Norum not liking what she sees up there with that sizable lead as Triton came right back in here, now down by 6. Still a tall hill to climb. Triton Blue Slam Volleyball is having a fundraiser featuring Bruce's Big Grill Barbecue on Saturday, September 11th in the Triton High School parking lot. Pickup time is from 10 to 1 o'clock. Ticket prices are $10, which you can buy the day of or contact one of the volleyball players or managers. Meal includes pulled pork barbecue sandwich, chips, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. Thank you for supporting your Lady Big Blue Slam. Triton needs to continue the run they've been going on here in this third set. Trying to cut into that Knox lead. Dahl sends it across. Lena Dahl there to knock it across. Morgan Feldman now drops it just inside that sideline. Coach Norm wanted to lift. Bolin goes through that one high. Kinsey Atkins keeps it alive. Madeline Dahl gets it across. McGrath sets up Bolin, who tips it across, goes out of bounds. A little too strong, right idea, but a little too strong to go that far corner. Triton now down by 4. Dahl to serve again. Moss to answer. No one can get there on the ace. 5 aces for the Trojans. This match as they're clawing their way right back into this one. The student section coming alive there across the way. Dahl gets it across. Ratliff answers. Moss goes back row to Kinsey Atkins. Jolie Groves again, drops it just past McGrath. And what was a 10-point lead has dwindled to 2. Dahl to serve again. Drops across, Wallen there to answer for Knox. Moss just grazes the top of the net. Sets up Groves, swings through, blocked by Korcha, but out of bounds. 1-point ball game. Dahl again. Bowling goes back row. Kinsey Atkins there to answer. Atkins hits it across McGrath, and Wallen can't quite connect. Tie ball game. Triton down by 10, knocks it up at 19. Triton showing off, both teams showing resiliency here in this match. Dahl again. Wallen gets it across, exchange there, and Taryn Yates can't quite get there, and the run stops. As that one looked to be out of bounds from here, as Yates tried to keep it alive. As Knox hits the 20-point mark. Ratliff to go again. Yates to Madeline Dahl, and Yates gets it across. Little miscue for Knox, knotted up at 20. Addison Veers will check in for Kinsey Atkins. All smiles as she comes off the floor. Lena Dahl back to serve. Dahl to serve now. Out of there, there's an ace. Count that one 6. And a timeout for Knox. As Coach Norum saw her squad lose a 10-point lead. And Triton up by 1. As Coach Eastman tries to get them focused in down there now for this final push for this third set.
I was trying to look up how cross country went tonight, but oh, no, Bremen's website doesn't want to load.
Well, I'm sure they ran, and they ran a lot.
Took me till today to get the results from Saturday.
No, hey, it's been a hectic week. As Lena Dahl goes back to serve. Knox coming out of the timeout looking to answer. Been a fun match to call here from the Trojan Trench here tonight.
Huh?
McGrath up. As Korcha gets it across, Triton bunches up there here on the near side. Beers tips it across back to Moss. Bullen winds up. Madeline Dahl keeps it alive. Groves into the net. Knotted up at 21. Kinsey Atkins back in. Combs in now for Knox, so she'll go up to the front row. Korcha back to serve. Goes to Jolie Groves. Addison Veers with the roll shot there. A little battle here going. Bullen a little stronger on the hit there, and they take the lead by 1. Korcha to serve. Dahl with a set shot. Bullen to answer. Combs hits it across. Kinsey Atkins stabs it alive. Combs swings blocked by Veers. Veers Tower coming in big there, 22 all.
Oh, look at that. I did some research and found it.
Oh, there you go. Groves now to serve. Wallen that one up past the backboard. McGrath gets it across. Veers winds up, fools the defense, but Knox with a nice play from Bullen keeps it blocked by Veers again. And Triton takes the lead by 1. Jolie Groves back to serve again. Strong serve the back row and just out of bounds. Knotted up at 23. Barn burner again here in this third set. Just grazing the net. Feldman answers. Malandal's got to track that one down. Bolin answers. Combs hits it. But I think that one went across and went back under the net as Triton blocked. But it went underneath the net. Now a match point for Knox with Megan Bolin to serve again. Back to back. Grazing the net. Yates hits it across. Up to Moss. She'll hit it. Yates with the set shot, drops it in. Yates keeps it alive. Taryn Yates reaches across and knocks it away. 24 all. As Griffin now will check in. Lena Dahl checks in for Morgan Feldman. Who wants it more? Kinsey Atkins now to serve. Oh, they're going to say a tip from Wallen. Triton leads by 1. Kinsey Atkins with a big serve here. Line drive hit. Griffith hits it. Tim keeps it alive as Combs gets it across. Lena Dahl answers to sister Madeline. Up here goes Veers. Sweeps with the block, and that one is it. Triton wins the third set, 26-24. As we're in for a ball game here. Triton takes a 2-1 set lead as Orion looks to be hopefully lining up. Well, he's going to get the score put in first before we go to a commercial.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to fill your blocks up there on your scoreboard tonight there,
Yeah.
boss. All right.
Well, I was going to read cross
Oh, yeah,
country
cross country. There you go. I'll hit the mute.
So varsity cross country was at the Bremen Fritz Nertz Invitational earlier today. 7 teams competed. Elkhart Christian won the boys race with 35 points. Bremen was second. Glenn was third. Knox was fourth. La Lumiere was fifth. LaVille was sixth, and Triton was seventh. Trying to find the Triton runners. Jaden Heckeman led the Trojans. He came in 37th. Hunter Schetzel was 39th. Travis Barnhart was 40th. Cameron Emmenacker was 41st. Andrew Gould was 43rd. And Austin Weiser was 51st, and there was 55 runners. In the girls' race, Triton doesn't have a full team, so they wouldn't have placed. It looks like there was only 3 full teams. Elkhart Christian won with 27 points. Bremen was second. Knox was third. Jocelyn Faulkner from Triton was first. She ran a 21:32:58. Rory Heckeman was 11th. She ran a 25:34:77. Anna McIntyre was 21st. She ran a 27:56. And looks like that was it. There was 29 runners in the girls' race.
So since I forgot earlier, she's probably asleep at this point. Well, I could be wrong again because Friday night they turned it on so they could hear it, and I timed it just in the nick of time where she could hear. So Danny, here's your shout out. She enjoys her shout outs. Might be here for the tournament. She thinks she wants to be here for that, so we'll see how things go. She's able. Might throw a headset on her. She can talk more than her old man does. Just saying. It's Madeline Dahl now to serve to get this fourth set underway. Wallen, an ace to start off the fourth set for Madeline Dahl. Dahl now to serve. Moss answers, almost a miscue up front for Knox. They keep it alive. Recovered. As Lena Dahl swings through, now and just out past the sideline. As both teams with 1 point apiece. The Triton coach is trying to sort out to get an idea here what they need to attack on. Kenzie Atkins with the return. Up to Lena Dahl. Swings through, back of the net. That one might have went off Lena's face.
I think it did. She's.
That'll clear your senses, or your sinuses, I guess. Moss swings it through. Kenzie Atkins to answer. Up to Feldman, who can't quite get underneath on a little bit late. Timed her jump a little early. Coach Eveland trying to focus in his group here in the early goings of this fourth set. Triton Blue Slam Volleyball is having a fundraiser featuring Bruce's Big Grill Barbecue on Saturday, September 11th in the Triton High School parking lot. Pickup time is from 10 to 1 o'clock. Ticket prices are $10, which you can buy the day of or contact one of the volleyball players or managers. Meal includes pulled pork barbecue sandwich, chips, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. Thank you for supporting your Lady Big Blue Slam. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Somebody had a senior moment. Oh, my. Madison Moss now to serve it away. Kenzie Atkins to answer. Korchev finds nobody home in the back row, and she gets that one across. They lead now 4-1. Kenzie Atkins on the return, close to the net. Maladol goes back to Kenzie Atkins in the back row. Coach Even telling him to settle down. It's Madison Moss now to serve. With that 4-point lead, just grazes the net. Feldman can't quite get there either. They'll send in Macy Hensley. Kenzie Atkins tries to answer. Yates will hit it across. That one just inside the corner. And she painted that one. Addison Veers will check in for Lena Dahl to go back to serve. Triton trails 6-2 here in this fourth set. Andy O'Hare alongside the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. We got Margo here helping us out tonight as well. Knox plays off the net, blocked by Macy Hensley, who just checked in. Bolin tumbles to get out of the way. Macy Hensley having some moments here tonight. Both in the varsity, and there's an ace for Lena Dahl. 8 on the night for the Big Blue Slam. Dahl again to serve. McGrath sets it up to McGrath. And Taryn Yates trying to do that. That is legal to try to reach your foot out there to hit it. I don't understand, but I'm sure I'll get an answer on Saturday. Tim now to serve for Knox as they lead by 3. Strong serve out of bounds. Nelson Jolie Groves, who sparked that run for Triton in that 3rd set. McGrath sets a Bullen who swings through out of bounds. Too strong of a hit. Triton, nice patience there. As they now trail by 1. Jolie Groves back to serve away again. McGrath sets it across. Kinsey Atkins tries to keep it alive there. Hit the deck. And Knox by 2. Stelman now will check in for Hensley. Korcha to serve. Kinsey Atkins to answer. Up to Yates, who swings through, but a block from McGrath. So call 4 hits. Korcha back. Madeline Dahl keeps it alive as Addison Veers tips it across. Bullen there to keep it alive. Combs to hit it across. Blocked by Veers. Stahl will cycle in as Morgan Feldman gets a break. Kinsey Atkins now back to serve. Moss trying to get it a little, keep it alive, and it just drops inside the net. Atkins again goes back row to Tim. Bullen back row. Kinsey Atkins will hit it across, goes cross court there. Bullen winds up, drops it in, Lena Dahl there to answer. Addison Veers reaches right up and knocks it across. Atkins drives it to Wallen. Kinsey Atkins alive again. Addison Veers with a roll shot. As Bullen hit that one right at the attack line. Combs back across. That one's got a track back for Jolie Gross as Kinsey Atkins will have her hands full, drops it back to Wallen. Who wants it more? Bullen tips it across. Madeline Dahl tips it. Bullen hits the deck. Moss and McGrath keep it alive. Lena Dahl drops it, or excuse me, Addison Veers drops it across, and Triton wins that volley, knotted up at 9. Kinsey Atkins with another serve coming up. Strong serve to the back row. Wallen can't get there. There's an ace for Kinsey Atkins. Atkins to go again, drives it across. Moss calling it out. As Tim will have to hit it across. Jolie Gross can't quite get there in time. Evelyn wanted that point to keep on the run as we're knotted up at 10. Up to Yates who swings through. Tim there to keep it alive as Moss goes across and Triton out of position there. As Hannah Snyder will check in. Bullen serves it across. Snyder to answer. Dahl up to Addison Veers, so she'll go with a set shot and get it across. Moss hits it across. Up to Yates, tips it to Bullen. Roll shot from Wallen. Yates Jolie Groves trying to dig it alive, or dig it back up, can't quite get it there. As Knox goes on a run here. Bolin back to serve. Snyder now just gets it across the net. McGrath the answer, and Snyder's there to get that one. Dahl swats it down, but I think we're going to get a Knox player to cross under the net. He's trying back on the board. As Coach Tony has a word with Coach Evelyn here as they try to sort things out. As Addison Veers sends a dart to the back row. Dahl sets up Sister Lena as that one goes in the back row. Yates gets it across. Up to Combs, blocked, is not strong enough. Still a 2-point ball game as Kinsey Atkins checks back in. As does Ratliff. And as McGrath will go back to serve. And that one goes in the net. Free point for the Trojans. Yates again. Back row as Griffith had to keep that one alive. Ratliff goes. That one just inside the sideline. Leads up to 2. Wallen to serve. Madeline Dahl reaches out and knocks that one here near side. 1-point ball game. Feldman will check in for Hannah Snyder. Knox looking to answer. Morgan Feldman's there to answer. Groves can't quite get the roll shot to clear the net. Freshman Maya Davis looks to check in as Bolin will too. There's a front line now of Lena Dahl, Madeline Dahl, and Maya Davis. With Atkins, Yates, and Feldman in the back row. Moss to serve for Knox. Strong serve out of bounds. Front row along the line for Knox. Scorcha, McGrath, and Bolin. Wallen the libero on the far side with Moss and Ratliff and the rest in the back row. Lena Dahl to serve. Sets up Feldman, who goes with a set shot. McGrath answers. Bolin swings through. Lena Dahl there. Yates will hit it across. It's a 1-point ball game as Moss goes back across. Lena Dahl answers to Madeline, who sets up Addison Veers with a soft shot. Can't get that one to go. McGrath had to reach over Ratliff to keep it alive. Feldman drops it across. Addison Veers as Bolin took that one. Nice dig there from Moss as Taryn Yates tracks that one down. Sets up Maya Davis. She'll swing through. The block strong enough. Triton keeps it alive. Bolin back row. Lena Dahl gets a paw on it. Korcha back row. Lena Dahl keeps it alive. Feldman now to Wallen. Korcha, the block strong enough to give Triton a chance here. And a double hit, I do believe. As Knox held on in that volley. It's a double hit call on Madeline Dahl. 16-14. Ratliff to serve. Atkins rolls it across. Bolin blocked by Veers, but they're going to say it was touched. And it goes out of bounds. Point to Knox. As an argument from the line judges, he saw contact from Knox as it was tipped. 16-15, lucky break for the Trojans as Jaden Williams will check back in. As McGrath will come out. As it looked like from here that it might have been touched. Groves now to serve. That one just inside the corner. Knox by 2. Coach even calling for his crew to dig deep here. As Combs checks in, she'll go to the far side and along the front line. As Korsha back to serve. And she'll get an ace. 5th ace for the night for the Redskins. Korsha to serve. That one goes out of bounds. Triton still alive. 18-16. Kinsey Atkins back to serve. Goes back row. Tip by Dahl. Jaden Williams' hit goes through. Atkins answers. Dahl sets up Addison Veers. He drops across. Bolin hits the deck, keeps it alive. Moss now to hit. Blocked up front. Bolin answers. Combs goes back row. Williams gets it across. Yates swings through. Can't quite get it there. Just past the back line. As Knox hits the 20-point mark. Trying to force this to a 5th set. Hannah Snyder checks in. Dahl tries to catch him off guard. Lena Dahl answers. Yates goes cross court. Can't get that one to go. Knox with all the momentum now, 4 points away. Leading by 5 in this 4th set. Atkins answers. Yates keeps it alive. Up to Yates, swings through, it's tipped. They keep it alive. It's Moss. Kinsey Atkins there to answer. Yates with the set shot, drops it across, and Triton's still alive. Addison Veers to serve, sends a laser to the back row. Williams blocked up front by Yates, and there it is. 21-18. Veers to serve. Wallen hits it across. It's strong, out of bounds. 21-19. Wait, you don't want to talk to me now anymore? Dahl setting up Lena Dahl. Drops it across. Williams keeps it alive. Scribbs hits at the top. The net, and Triton can't answer back. 22-19 now. I just didn't know if you were done talking to me tonight or not.
No. I'm ready for bed.
I understand that one. Jaden Williams now to serve. Strong hit, out of bounds. Free point to the Trojans as they trail by 2. Knox trying to force a 5th set. Substitution for Knox. Coach Evelyn telling his front line to focus in here. Back row, Griffith takes it. McGrath keeps it alive. Leonidal goes back row, Wallen hit it. McGrath, good effort there, and Ratliff to get it across. And Triton miscommunication in the back row, puts Knox now 2 points away. Coach Evelyn takes a timeout.
I knew it was coming. I don't know if I jinx it and play a commercial or.
Well, it's all right here. We'll play the fundraiser then. Triton Blue Slam Volleyball is having a fundraiser featuring Bruce's Big Grill Barbecue on Saturday, September 11th in the Triton High School parking lot. Pickup time is from 10 to 1 o'clock. Ticket prices are $10, which you can buy the day of or contact one of the volleyball players or managers. Meal includes pulled pork barbecue sandwich, chips, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. Thank you for supporting your Lady Big Blue Slam. So 23-20 now as the timeout. See what Coach Evelyn can do. See, he got his team fired up as Wallen goes back to serve for Knox. Jolie Groves hits it across. Moss will try the set shot to keep it alive. Leonidal hits it across. Ratliff at the attack line, keeps alive, and Griffith can't answer. Triton still alive. Madeline Dahl back to serve it away. Triton needs a run if they want to have a chance to win this ball game. They go in this 5th set. Knox has all the momentum. Got to give those girls props as both teams coming out strong, showing resiliency on both sides of the floor. Strong hit out of bounds. 1 point ball game. Dahl now to serve, drops it across. Moss there to answer. McGrath hits it up for Korcha. And it all tips it across. Ratliff, Knox trying to recover here. Jolie Groves drops it across. McGrath, good effort there to get it back across for her. And Kenzie Atkins can't get there. Match point now for Knox. Jolie Groves there to answer. We're going to a 5th set. Knox wins the 4th one, 25-22.
What's included in the price of a ticket when you attend a high school athletic event? For starters, greater opportunities for our kids.
And here comes Lopez. He dribbles, fakes, shoots, and scores! A high-paying job!
Putting today's young people on the pathway to success. Inspiring them to never give up. Encouraging them to always do their best. Teaching them how to be better leaders. It's all included in the price of admission when you go to an IHSAA athletic event. All you have to do is buy a ticket.
I can do that.
High school sports. We pay, they play, everybody wins. This message brought to you by the IHSAA. encouraging you to go to a high school game this week and help build a future that benefits us all.
Oh, my goodness!
You're good at making big announcements.
We're having a go!
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, here we go. Fifth and final set. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. We got Margo helping us out here tonight as well. As both teams, Triton won that first set 25-22. Knox rallied in the second set to win 26-24. Same score, but Triton was on top in the third set 26-24. And that fifth set, you just saw Knox win 25-22. As Coach Brown always would say, it comes down to the juice box, the fruit snacks. Who wants it more? Knox looking to go 2-0 in Hoosier North. Athletic Conference play. Triton trying to win their conference opener. As before the game, the two teams with a winning record are Triton and Pioneer here in the conference play. As coming into this one, Knox and Caston were on top as Addison Veers gets the first point for Triton. Up till tonight, Judson, Pioneer, Triton, and Winamac have not played a conference game until Triton took on Knox here tonight. I don't know about anybody else. All in now to answer back for Knox from Korcha. Yates swings through, strong hit, and there it is.
This one go to 15?
Yes, 15, yep. Jolie Groves now. Korcha gets it across.
Is that win by 1 or 2?
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've had to call in a fifth set.
Well, JV's different, so I don't remember.
I don't know. If Kaden heard that, get the info from Mary so I know. That one off the top of the net. Madeline up. Yates swings through. Triton can't recover. It's a tie ball game.
Oh, better put the scoreboard back on.
Yeah, that's a suggestion. That one out of bounds. Triton back on top. And it all checks in as Kinsey Atkins goes back to serve. Bowen trying to time her jump. And it all sends it across. Bowen through the block. Knotted up at 3.
Well, a little bit of news I seen this morning that Triton School Corporation's new website launched.
Tips the net, and Triton can't keep it alive there on the ace.
Same address, just new look. Triton.k12.in.us. I had a little bit of input on the website. Not much, but.
Better you than me. Up to Bolin, who tips it across, and I think we're going to get 4 hits on Knox. Leonidal checks in. Addison veers back to serve with a tie ball game on our hands. And Snyder there to answer. Addison veers, drops it across. Bullen with a good effort there. Blocked by Lena Dahl. Addison veers back across. Drops in. Bullen with another good effort. Combs back across. Hannah Snyder hits the deck. That one tipped into the net there. 2 hits there. Triton with a 2-point lead.
Can't do that 9 more times in a row.
Addison Veers sends a laser back to Wallen. Bolin tips it across. Addison Veers there to answer. Leonidal again drops it back across. Wallen just grazes the net. Hannah Snyder with another good. That one goes out of bounds as Bolin pulled back. 6-5 now. Up to Yates with the set shot, drops it across, and Knox can't recover. Good play there by Yates. Bolin will come out, Griffith will come in. Taryn Yates back to serve. Win by 2. Had to go the brains the outfit down in Indy. Wallen gets out in the back row. Moss sends it across. Groves can't recover. 7-6 now. It's back and forth, 5th set. As Ratliff will now check in. McGrath will go back to serve. Groves drops it across. McGrath. Yates with the dig. Drops it across. Knox can't recover. 8-6 now.
Keep this 2-point lead going.
Feldman will check in for Snyder. Dahl now to serve. Ratliff's too strong, out of bounds. 3-point ball game. And a timeout for Knox. As Coach Norm tries to rally the troops.
What's included in the price?
Triton Blue Slam Volleyball is having a fundraiser featuring Bruce's Big Grill Barbecue on Saturday, September 11th in the Triton High School parking lot. Pickup time is from 10 to 1 o'clock. Ticket prices are $10, which you can buy the day of or contact one of the volleyball players or managers. Meal includes pulled pork barbecue sandwich, chips, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. Thank you for supporting your Lady Big Blue Slam. That's what I get for trying to hit buttons, and I was on the wrong page apparently. I mean, it would have worked, but I wanted to play that one. Madeline Dahl back to serve. Maya Davis will switch place with Jolie Groves. She'll go on the front line with Feldman and Lena Dahl. And now it goes in the net. Triton gives up a point there to Knox. Dahl sets up Lena Dahl. Knox, good communication there between the two players as Maya Davis will wind up and knock it back across. Morgan Feldman with the heads-up play. Moss inside, goes cross-court. Good play there. It's a one-point ball game. 2-0 run for the Redskins. Wallen back to serve. Timeout, Coach Evelyn. That's like March Madness. I need to get to cue that commercial music that they play. Well, hey, we can do that though. I mean, I just know how it means I'll have to hit another button, but after my last one, I don't know if I want to hit another button. Kaden's favorite button is that red button right there. And he might get to use that on Saturday. As he'll be back with us to call the varsity volleyball game and the boys football game out there at 1 o'clock on Saturday.
I was going to say our next broadcast will be volleyball Saturday.
Saturday morning?
At 9 o'clock.
Yep.
So I got to get up early.
That means, I think if Kaden is coming back first broadcast, I think he's got to bring donuts. Just saying.
I hear they sell square ones at the Family Express.
Oh, hey. Wallen out of serve, goes to Kenzie Atkins. Dahl tips it across. Lena Dahl swings through. Griffith there to answer. Ratliff goes back row. Yates just gets it across. Lena Dahl swats it back. Kenzie Atkins keeps it alive. Madeline Dahl hits out and goes out of bounds. Tie ball game.
Does he consider donuts bread?
We'll find out on Saturday.
Or maybe fried bread doesn't count.
Oh, hey. That one goes in that free point for the Trojans. Addison Veers checks in for Kenzie Atkins. Dahl to serve. Dahl gets it across. Nice play by Korcha to keep it alive. McGrath sets up Moss. Fades away and drops it near side. Tie it up at 10. Knox doing a good job really moving Triton around. Going cross court and just dropping it in that sideline as Madison Moss back to serve it away. Atkins keeps it alive, but too low. And there's an ace for Knox. 7th of the match. Timeout, Coach Evelyn. As they have a 1-point lead here going in this timeout.
Too many buttons to press. Good commercial to play here.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
So as play resumes, Bolin, Korcha, Ratliff in the front row. McGrath, Wallen, and Moss to serve. Madeline Dahl, Morgan Feldman, Addison Veers in the front row. Davis, Yates, and Kenzie Atkins in the back row for Triton. Bolin up to tip it across the block. Not strong enough. Triton keeps it alive. Korcha back across. Tipped by Veers. And she'll roll it across. Yates dives for that one. Dahl keeps it alive. Kinsey Atkins rolls it across. A point for the Trojans. 4 hits for Knox. Tie ball game. As freshman Maya Davis back to serve it away.
Each team scored the exact same amount of points, though.
And an ace for the freshman. 10 on the night. Say that again, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, I just noticed, well, before that point, the points for the whole night were tied.
Yep. Knox. Skorcha gets it across. Yates swings through. There it is. Triton now with a 2-point lead. A timeout for Coach Norm.
Go figure.
Play the March Madness music. Oh, boy.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials.
So Maya Davis back to serve away coming out of the timeout. Triton leads 13-11 here at the Trojan Trench. Andy O'Hara alongside the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Bolin swings it through and, even wants that one a call. Looked out of bounds from this spot. Officials call it in, 13-12. Both teams with substitutions as Combs goes back to serve it away for this 1-point ball game. Yates with the kill shot. Senior Taryn Yates kills that one. Triton now 1 point away. Kinsey Atkins back to serve. The student section on their feet. Atkins goes back row. No one's home, and Knox just gets it across. Addison Veers drops it, blocked by Korcha. McGrath keeps it alive. Moss across. Yates, again, did they touch it? And they did! And that's the end of the match. Triton wins in the 5th and final set, 15-12. An emotional win, back and forth. What a good game here from the Trojan Trench. Triton opens up conference play 1-0. Knox 1-1 in the season. What a match. We were in for a good one there. So Ryan gets things kind of tied up here. Like we said, girls be in action on Thursday night down at Culver. We will not have that one, but we will be back live here at 9 o'clock on Saturday for the varsity match. And then the football game following at 1 o'clock out on the Trojan Tundra. So with that being said, we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara for the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.